You gotta stay vibrating high and just let it go. It's like I've been wondering. I'm like, why is this keep going on with this energy? I finally realized what it is. And it don't bother me though. It's pretty cool. It's straight. I get it now. It must be like one of them deal things. It must be like whatever that is. And what it is, it's like it ain't quite destiny swapping. It's like it's kind of it's like since I've been in this situation, I've been learning energy, and it's like I'm seeing energy shift. Some people call it body jumping and that, but it's really just energy shifting. And it's like if let's say somebody, this is interesting. I can't explain that on here. I don't want to. But it's like whatever I don't want to explain that. But it's very interesting. It's like first and foremost, when somebody do these deals, their energy warps. God forbid they doing back to back, but the energy warps. But and then it's like this person who's being sacrificed, they being protected, but at the same time they giving options to descend. So it's like they get this energy, this additional energy to try to convince them to descend, especially if they elevate high. Like how many people actually been sacrificed and notice they've been sacrificed and haven't descended? Like if you continuing to do drugs and don't know why you love to be on drugs, that's a part of it. That could be one of it. Same thing with drinking and everything else. So it's like, what's making you continue to stay in the low vibrational state? And have you ever tried to elevate? And when you try to elevate, does something that keep you from, is it something that keep you from elevating? All right, now, let's go to this test. When you do the test, when I do the test, let's say I try to participate in that little test, the energy will start doing these bad mouthing you. Almost like, let's say the cook you get this cook, you get a cook and everything when you get sacrificed, or they planning to sacrifice you, you got a cook. Okay? This cook gonna do everything, but at the same time this cook gonna say you can't do nothing for yourself. Same thing, it's just all programming. It's ongoing. It's ongoing, never stop. So let's say they want you to do 10, they give you these, they got props that's involved in these tests. So when I started going in, like, oh, I figured it out. Well, you also know I know about the props, so you ain't thinking too good either. When I said I figured it out, and then you say he's softy. You see what I'm saying? The only way to truly heal your root chakra is not to do it at all. But you gotta stay elevating with God. That's it. The rest of that's fate. There's something off about it. But let's say you do participate in it. You're gonna descend. It's like frequencies and stuff they still you can get, but it ain't gonna be what you want. It ain't gonna be what you lost, really. But they taking other stuff. That's why I said that show on Mr. Ballin, when he said that girl lost her whole body in the dark night of the soul in purgatory. That's what this is. That's what it is, them games they be playing. And so I saw them. They were sitting at a table. When I first got in this situation, they said, well, I want this off of them, I want that off of them, I want this off of them, I want that off of them. They take it too. I thought they were bluffing, but they take all that stuff. So it's like, you gotta figure out how to, this is powerful stuff, y'all probably won't put it out, but you gotta figure out how to Y'all is better than I would do that. And my family put it out. Y'all better hope y'all better learn to preserve your soul, cause you brave as hell trying to steal and take from a high priest or high priestess. I ain't never known that before. I ain't never known nobody to be comfortable in doing that. But anyway, uh, so it's like I said, it's like you in spiritual court. When you in the purgatory, you in spiritual court. And like that the girl was trying to say when she said, you in hell, so you say so you live good. When you've been sacrificed, you don't. So you're in spiritual court. So y'all stealing from somebody that's in spiritual court, taking from someone, and it would be legal and right? But how would it be legal and right to take from somebody in spiritual court if they descended? Well, how would they descend if they don't want to descend? If they're not living in the world and of the world? Most people that get hit like this tend to want to stay in a low vibrational situation, prostitution, drugs, whatever it is, because it's a life right there for them. You know what I'm saying? It's people to talk to, people they can congregate with. It's just different things you can do in a low vibrational state that you can't do when you're in spiritual court. When you're trying to elevate, you're going to be by yourself no matter what. So with that being said, as you be by yourself and you elevating, they going to, okay, you're not of the world, you're not in the world, you're not even dealing with nothing that's low vibrational. What they going to bring it to you like that, Ted? It's only right and fair. Because they got to continue basically to harass you until all the deals. The goal for the deal is give the person who sold their soul an opportunity to, I guess, continue to live life. So they need you to vibrate low. They need you to do something so they can continue. Do they live a good life? I don't know. I don't know how that go. But I know the energy gonna go back to its normal owner regardless. So what happened is that all these people energy is warped. Everybody who participated, they ain't got to come in here. Everybody who had anything to do with this, family members, anybody lovers, anybody friends, and anybody, everybody energy is warped until this is resolved and rectified. So I got other gifts I ain't tapped into, but I'm gonna have to because somebody but they ain't doing it. I see what they're doing now. The energy is warped, so it's like that additional energy is energy there to test me. And but overall, they're gonna try to trick you with your root chakra. That's a lie. I think it's still a lie. But if it is real, I would have to try it more. But I ain't feeling that because you descend everywhere else. You're going to take a horrible loss. You're going to take an incredible loss. And then as you take an incredible loss and they see you doing this, like me, you know, or let's say you're a mother or a father, you don't want to do low vibrational stuff like that, and because you're being watched. So it's going to affect you somehow. And even, you know, for that matter, you don't do it anyway, so why participate in it? Don't give them the time of day. Just starve them, okay? Well, what's the problem? When they remove your channel and bring if you're a channeling person and they bring their channel in your channel and they talking to you as your channel, so they lying, they stealing, and now they done move God cord. Like, let's say you're a conduit with God, you got a cord with God, bridge with God. Somebody just stepped in front of God, like they could just step in front of God and they start talking to you. Well, then you got to deal. Then they taking. Then they doing. Then they doing. Sewage magic. And so now they look like you. Now and then you can tell by the energy around you. So if you're doing something they want you to do and they start treating you bad, that's the beautiful part about it. Let's say they want you to do the test. They want you to do the test. The person who sold their soul and the people that grouped up with them want you to do that test. And they probably treat you good. But they ain't going to be close to you to observe you and see you. But the people, the community that work for them do, their energy going to shift. So how do they energy shift when you do what they want you to do? You know, Even if they try to treat you good, they can't hide the fact that they want to treat you bad and they look down on you. So once you notice that energy, you know that you don't need to go that way. Just leave it alone, let it go. This is bad, bro. Like I said, this is and then what they do is when they catch you doing that low vibrational stuff, they tag and take your stuff and they sign off for you. You able to sign over stuff that belong to you. And what they really want is that money that was left to you. So it's like, just keep elevating. Just keep praying, elevate, and go with God. They ain't gonna release that tension, man. If anything, they're gonna make more tension. It's a trick. It's a trap, jack trap. It's a trick. It's a trick. They all got props. I wish I wasn't in here, then I'd start back. I ain't gonna, I start studying that root chakra stuff, but while I'm in his pointers. But, what you do is just, when you elevate and you, they're gonna attack you more as you elevate. You're gonna descend the most when you elevate. Well, I can count the times I done descended when it comes to that tag. But when people waiting on, if people so-called waiting on you, then, you know, but I can count the time, so it ain't bad. But that ain't what you need to worry about. The losses that you take is more so spiritual advances. You don't want to lose those. You lose ranking. It ain't worth the descend. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, man. And they'll tell you a lie. They'll say something about you're a model and you need to pass this in this group department. But it's a lie though, because when you do it, you're gonna lose everything else. And what model? I ain't your model. You know what I'm saying? What model? I ain't your actor or your model. I've been sacrificed. I'm just waiting on that person. What typically happens when somebody sell their soul and sacrifice somebody? Well, that person don't know they've been sacrificed, so they just gonna know the world treating them bad and everybody else treating them bad. So the person gonna live a destructive life. That's one of the reasons why I'm here, and that's why I'm speaking on this, because people gotta start recognizing them. And so you're gonna live a destructive life, and you're gonna send yourself to prison, or you're gonna die, or the grave. You're gonna send yourself to one of them two places. And with that being said, that person win in a way. They think they do, but they don't. They you know what I'm saying? And so that's how it go. Yeah. It's crazy, man. So it's time consuming. It's real bad time consuming. It's interesting though. It's very interesting. It's like you're trying to figure out all this stuff. Because it's energy. If you got a channel, they're going to screw your channel up. It ain't going to stay like that, but it's going to always keep going back and forth. So you're going to have to recognize the energy that's negative, talking negative about you compared to the energy that's telling you, okay, you're doing this, you're doing good. Move on to this level. Move on to that level. And then you descend, you got the energy going, go back to the negative energy, definitely, for a longer time. And when that energy goes back to that person, whoever trying to swap your energy out, you'll know it. These girls that did all this, I know they tired of it. I know they tired of it. I know they tired of it. I know everybody be glad when this is over with. Cause I've been seeing people, there's people rotting and everything, bro. Like, these people don't know they rotting. And it's like, they wasn't rotting when they started to. They were good, clean, ready to go. Energy been renavigated. It's bad, y'all. It's bad. not for me. It's bad for these people, bro. Cause it's like you better learn to preserve your soul because you doing all this. You got somewhere you got to go out there. It's bad. It's real bad. So it's like you can't pass. The best way to heal, if you get involved into it, just heal naturally. You can. That energy gonna tell you can't do it. You can. I know you can. They call it something actually in the spiritual realm. They call it self-rehabilitation, I think. Self-rehabilitation or something like that. Something. And you just gotta stand in your power completely. You just can't. It's long. And anything that's coming towards you that's supposed to love you, they probably gonna re-navigate and leave. Cause that's gonna be a long process. Very long. Very long. But it might be long enough. The window of time of when they sacrifice you and however long they sold their soul is probably going to be to that expansion. So the healing process of that, probably, let's say you got 10 years of it. The healing process probably going to take 10 years or 9 to 8 years. And so let's say you got 5 years of it, same thing. And it's going to take 3 to 5 years to heal from. That's it. That's what I'm getting out of it so far. That's why I'm studying the energy. Like, you gotta starve them though. They demons. They eating. You gonna have to starve them.